What is up, degenerates? Happy Friday. It is September 26th. It's about 7 o'clock. You'll see this about 7:30 or so. But I want to talk about the distributions that we've seen declared yesterday and today. We'll start with the Yieldboost. If you want a weekly payer that's just total degenerate, this is your company. COYY, which is they trade on options on double leverage Coinbase, which is ticker CONL, from Granite Shares. They paid a dividend of 50 cents. Last one is 55, so it's down a little bit. Still 161% yield, so love it. TSYY, which is a double leverage Tesla, they're pretty stable. 21, 22, 22, 138%. Look at all these 100%ers. PLYY, brand new fund, trading about a week, and they've already declared a dividend. Again, these declare Thursday. X date is today, Friday, and payday is Tuesday of next week. They trade the double leverage Palantir. First payment was 47 cents, 100% yield. MTYY, which is they trade the T-Rex double leverage MSTR, MicroStrategy strategy. First payment was 45 cents, 105% yield. XBTY, which is a two-time Bitcoin strategy, which is BitX is the underlying. They paid 39 cents, down from 40, 108% yield. I mean, solid. NVYY, they trade the Granite Shares double leverage NVDL, so they're trading on their own funds. I love it. A little double dipping there. They paid 44 cents, up from 42 cents last week. 98% yield. And again, I go with the average of the last three, and that's where I get my yield from, based on the current price, today's price. So this isn't yet deck day prices. And you can see some were up and some were down today. But let's go to AMYY, also a newer fund. I think this is their second payment. That's an AMD double leverage. Yeah, they paid twice, 46, and then they just declared 45, 100% yield. AZYY, which is a double leverage Amazon. I don't understand this one. Today it was down 0.46%, but the underlying was up 1.39%. So it's not an inverse fund, so they kind of went opposite ways there. And their yields are low, 23 cents, 22 cents, 52%. So I know there's not a lot of volatility with Amazon, so we'll see if that straightens out. TQQY, which trades on the Pro Shares, TQQQ, which is a triple Q. They paid 18 cents, 18 cents, 17 cents. Yields 50%. YSPY trades the 3X Spider, SPXL, Direxion. They paid 19 cents, 19 cents, 18 cents, 50% yield. Like it. Now I want to go to Roundhill. They declared today, some of them, they declare every day on something, which I do like. You can get paid every day if you diversify with the Roundhill funds. First one is AAPW. That's an Apple fund. And the thing I noticed about Roundhill, today's declarations, they declared all of these, and every single one of them had a higher payment than last week, with the exception of the MSTR one, which I'll get to in a second. And we'll look at strategy too. We'll look at the chart, because you have to understand that to understand what's going on with MicroStrategy and all the MicroStrategy funds. But anyway, AMDW went from 53 cents to 70 cents, 59% yield. AMZW, which is an Amazon fund, 28 cents to 55 cents, 46% yield. AVGW, which is an Avgo, Broadcom, 65 cents to 69 cents, 60% yield. Berkshire, BRKW, which is a Berkshire fund, 15 cents to 27 cents. I don't know how they did that, with a low volatile fund, but it's a 21% yield. That's nice. COIW, which is a Coinbase fund, went from 59 cents to $1.33. Can you believe that? That's about double. They're paying 132% yield based on the average of the last three and the current price. GOOW, which is Google, went from 48 cents to 79 cents, 48% yield. HOOW, or HOOW, trades Robinhood options, 104 to 222, double, more than double. The yield is now 121%. Solid. METW, which is Meta, Facebook, went from 37 cents to 64 cents, 51% yield. MSFW, Microsoft, went from 28 cents to 40 cents, 61% yield. MSTW, which is the strategy, that was the only one that went down of these Roundhill funds for today's declarations. They went from 84 cents to 79 cents, still paying 122%. NFLW, which is Netflix, 64-cent average. They went from 23 cents to 55 cents, 78% yield. NVDW, NVIDIA, went from 45 to 60 cents, 50% yield. PLTW, which is Palantir, went from 67 cents to $1.10, almost $1.11, 82% yield. And TSLW, which is Tesla, Tesla's been on a tear. I'll show you that chart in a minute too. They went from 53 cents to 87 cents, 77% yield. And then, let's look at a chart real quick. I want to look at Tesla and strategy. So this is strategy. It's just down. It's been down. Bitcoin has been down, and they don't follow it one-to-one, of course, but they're the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin. They own like 600,000 Bitcoins, which is insane, but they've been down. So all the strategy funds I have here, IMST from Bitwise, IMST is Bitwise. So they're down. I want to look at Tesla. Tesla's been on a tear. Tesla, look at that, up. Has it hit a top? Maybe, we'll see. And then this is the Roundhill TSLW. Looks the same. Tesla was up 4%. TSLW up even more, 4.5 today. And then the double average, these are the Granite Shares Yieldboost. TSLL is the underlying. TSYY. That's solid. Look at that. Talk about yield or NAV erosion. I don't see it on this one. It says 7.92%, which is accurate. You got to look over here because this is wrong sometimes. Because TSYY is down 0.12. It is actually up 2.63. So did not capture even half of what the underlying did. But, it's doing its thing. It's paying the divvies. And then crash, of course, is an inverse Tesla. That's a yield max. And you'll see the chart looks the opposite, down. So let's go back to Bitwise. They declared yesterday. Next date is today, and payday is Tuesday. This is what I'm buying. I'm buying ICOI, which is a Coinbase fund. They declared yesterday $4.79 a share. It's only a $32 fund. They paid $9.24, $5.16, $4.79 are the last three. The next one, I imagine, will not be as high as 9. So once that drops off, you're going to see this lower. But right now, it's 239%. IMST is another strategy, 348 to 375 went up, 129% yield. Again, this pays monthly, not every 4 weeks. It's monthly. It's every 4, sometimes 5. But I'll show you something on this in a minute that's exciting to me. EMRA, which trades options on Mara, went from 386 to 289, 107%. And this number here is how much it would take to invest in, we're looking at iCoy here, to get $1,000 a month in distributions. Only $4,600. That's like 4 months you get your money back if you're not buying more, which I am. IGME is GameStop, and Microsoft Excel does not recognize that. It's newer. They need to update those. But anyway, I put them in manually. It was up 3.02%. GameStop was up 4.53%. Captured 66% of that. Payments have been $274, $256, and $320. They increased that one. They're at 89% now. That's the worst of the Bitwise. 89%. I'll take that. Overall, this says weeklies, but it's not weeklies. It's these funds I average. Average up 1.73. The underlying's up 2.40. So they captured 72% of that. Not bad. Now, I want to show you, speaking of iCoy, you can see they declared yesterday, X date and record date are the same. That's today. They pay Tuesday the 30th. Then they October, November, but look at these last two. They declare in November and December. These are the days before a holiday. These are Wednesdays. Thanksgiving's a Thursday. Christmas is a Thursday. So these are Wednesdays, I believe. But 2 payments in December. December 2nd and December 30th. Now that's going to be a Christmas present, because I'm going to keep buying this one until we see something different. I love Granite shares. TSYY is my biggest holding. But I'm not buying it currently and I'm of course not selling it. I'm just getting the dividends. That's my biggest one. Pays me quite a bit. Where'd they go? Here we go. TSYY, 138%. I do own COYY. I stopped adding to it when I found the Bitwise funds. So, we'll see where that goes. But anyway, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research and check with a certified or licensed financial advisor before you invest in these types of funds. I'm just a degenerate. I chase yield, as you can see. And stay tuned, because I'll probably do a prediction video on what the next week's payers are going to pay. I'll do that this weekend sometime, hopefully Saturday, tomorrow. But we'll see. Anyway, have a wonderful evening and weekend. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Especially comment. I'm not getting a lot of comments. Wolf, big shout out to Wolf. Always comments, and I appreciate that. But I want to interact with you guys. What are you thinking? What are you buying? Do you like the content? Do you want to see something different? Do you want me to, talk about something more? Let me know. Anyway, have a great evening, and we'll see you the next